Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a monthly check-in reading for the month of April for my dearest Geminis. Now Geminis, this is going to be more of a general reading, although we will explore career, finance, and also romance. But I would love it if you drop me a comment down below and let me know if this is something that you like or if it's something you don't like or how it resonates with you, because I am thinking about adding this to our rotation of readings that we do on this channel. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what messages and guidance come through for my Geminis. And we're going to start with some oracle messages about the energy that my Geminis need more of in their lives in the month of April, or what themes are important for my Geminis in the month of April. We get support. Okay, so this could be receiving support or offering support. Get some rest. Oh, what are you preparing for, Geminis? Or have you been working overtime? We get retirement. Okay, so some of you are contemplating retirement or are in retirement. But really, retirement can also, for me as a reader, indicate like your free time, your hobbies, your passions, what you want to explore outside of work. And we get decisions. So a lot of my gems, you've got some pretty big decisions here coming up for you in the month of April. All right, so let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Geminis, please. So your current energy, yep, feeling a little bit unsure, okay? Feeling a little bit wishy-washy, not having a whole lot of strength. If you've been doing too much or you've been under the weather, that's really important that you get some rest. You prioritize your health and your wellness. The theme of the month is getting clarity, communication, a new beginning. An obstacle to overcome, yep, feeling like you've missed some sort of opportunity. Remember, there's no such thing as missed opportunities here, okay? An obstacle to overcome. Yeah, a lot of you, some of you need to rest and you're worried about taking time off because of finances. A major accomplishment for you. Knight of Cups. Allowing yourself to be indulged is what I'm getting. Some of my gems, you're always doing things for other people. Ooh, we get the Lovers card showing up in reverse. What to avoid? I'm going to take all three of these. What to embrace? The Hierophant. Taurus energy. Some of you, if you have a Taurus like child or parent or sibling or partner, that person needs a hug, or you would benefit from hugging them. All right, where to find support? Five of Swords. And advice and encouragement, the Two of Wands, okay? And your overall energy is the King of Cups. Some of you could be Gemini, Cancer cusps. All right, let's get into this. Let's take a look at this energy here, because I feel there's a lot going on in this reading. I feel like a lot of you, some of you, you're coming up on retirement age, okay? And that can be a tough decision, okay, about when to do it, what you're going to do in retirement. Are you going to have enough to retire? I can definitely see that being an issue here for some of my gems. But for a lot of you, that's not the case. It's like I feel you've either been under the weather or you've been working yourself to death here, okay? And you're feeling really exhausted. And I feel Spirit's telling you, hey, we really need to take a look at this because this is unsustainable energy. And you need to be good so that, that you can continue, right? And especially those of you who are taking care of children or caregivers, like you need to be okay first and foremost so that everybody else that depends on you can be okay. Okay, for some of you, you've had surgery is what I'm getting. You might be healing from surgery. For others of you, I'm getting like teeth issues. There may be a need to go to the dentist, or maybe some of you have just been to the dentist. Maybe there's even a major procedure that has happened or needs to happen. Some of you are working hard to pay for that because I know, especially in the US, that's like you could take out a banknote, a loan to get your teeth fixed. So So I see that there's a number of stressors here. Okay. This is so, I know it sounds so mundane, but the messages are coming through. Some of you are worried about healthcare coverage after retirement or after leaving a job. Like you really want to leave a job, but you don't want to leave the benefits behind. Okay. That's definitely a major concern for someone out there. But I can see here you've experienced some sort of painful ending or some sort of painful period or cycle in your life, and it's left you feeling less than okay. All right. The theme of this month is, there's been a painful ending. Now it's time for a new beginning. And there's no such thing as missed opportunities. So everything does happen for a reason. Ooh, yeah. Some of you, the Hierophant energy is about, this is family, this is community. Some of you, you're going to be receiving a new contract, maybe to do something new, or that's what you're contemplating. Remember, the Hierophant also deals with our codes of conduct. And, for a lot of my gems out there, like your behavior, your codes of conduct is going to be rewarded in some way in the month of April. Some of you are starting a new relationship, or that's what you want. And maybe you've been feeling a little less than sure about that because you had some sort of painful divorce or separation here. You may have lost a little bit of faith in other people or just in committed relationships in general. But there's something here about this that is going to come to the forefront here in the month of April. Excuse me. A key goal for you to pursue, we see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there's no such thing as missed opportunities. We learn from our past mistakes. They're growing experiences. And I also feel like, a lot of my gems, you're still in the process of healing from whatever this perceived missed opportunity might be. Again, maybe it's a job that you didn't get, or a promotion you didn't get, a relationship that didn't work out. Some of you too, there is like a fear of taking time off from work and not being able to make ends meet, or retiring and not having the same level of health care, or, being able to maintain the lifestyle that you had prior. Okay, so there's definitely a theme of healing, but spirits also, there's also this energy, like a little bit of a fear-based energy coming through in this reading of my Gemini's fear of stasis, or taking time off, or retirement. So an obstacle for you to overcome, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and this is definitely an energy of lack. So there's there might be something here that's really imbalanced in your life, and that really needs to be looked at. It might be something you need to make a decision about, a relationship or a job or something. But I'm more so seeing there's a fear around not having enough that's creating a major obstacle. Oh, we get the King of Cups, the Fool, and the Judgment card. There's something that you want to do. You're ready to take this risk or this leap of faith. But with the Judgment card here, you're worried that it's not going to work out for you. Or you're worried that it's, sorry, I didn't know I kicked the camera. You're worried that it's not going to work out for you, gems. And that's this fear-based energy here that's definitely an obstacle to you moving forward. So I can see that also there's, there's a lot of overthinking here. Now, a major accomplishment is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And a lot of you are going to, that know and read cards yourselves, are going to say, how can that be a major accomplishment? But what I got immediately when this card came out, Gemini, was a major accomplishment is recognizing that you deserve to be indulged. You deserve to indulge yourself in taking this time off that's necessary to heal, and taking this time off to, prepare for what comes next. Giving yourself some leeway, okay, to not be 100% sure or right about everything that you do, but also being okay with that because you're human. Yeah, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I love this energy. And a lot of you, this is about loving again, opening up your heart chakra after disappointment, after deception, after betrayal. I also feel like a lot of my gems out there, you are going to also be learning to trust your intuition again. Okay, if you're feeling like you can't trust your decisions or your intuition these days because you got burned real bad in the past. What Spirit wants you to avoid is the Lover's card energy in reverse. So some of you don't need to make a decision as quickly as you think you do. Now, of course, you know if something is time sensitive for you or not, or if there's a deadline. But I feel like, there's this energy here with your Gemini energy in reverse, the Lover's card in reverse, anxiety, indecision, inconsistency, being superficial or non-committal. And this is what Spirit's telling you to avoid, but definitely pay attention to red flags. If there is somebody that is non-committal or indecisive, or you don't know where you stand with them, don't chase them. Don't or avoid them altogether. And again, this could also be another Gemini who's in their shadow, who's just not right for you or isn't healthy and balanced for you at this time. But I also see here too, it's like some of you, like I said, if it's not important, if there's not a deadline and you're really, really indecisive about something, give yourself the leeway to figure it out. Okay, give yourself the leeway to figure out if this is something you want to pursue or not. Okay, and we see the Knight of Wands. Yeah, be careful. It could be a younger fire sign. Or it could be another Gemini. Beware of somebody very charismatic here. That's what I'm getting. Avoid this person. It might be somebody you've already dealt with, somebody who's already disappointed you or hurt you, or it could be somebody new rushing in. Now, we do have Mercury retrograde in Aries throughout the month of April, so it's also a big warning. And I'm saying this in all the readings pretty much, but it comes up and it needs to be said that Mercury retrograde often is not considered the best time to start a relationship. But don't let, an astrological transit dictate, what you do and when or how you feel about someone. Okay. But I do feel like there's a little bit of a warning here of possibly somebody who's coming in really hot, really fast, and they're not who they seem to be, or they're not here for a long time. They're here for a good time. All right. So just be aware of that coming up in the month of April. What to embrace? We have the Hierophant energy. The Hierophant's coming through. Some of you, again, you need to hug a Taurus that's in your life. It may even be a pet. You may have dogs are oftentimes born around, in May, a lot of times litters. So if you have a Taurus dog, it may be just a little reminder from your dog to, give him a little hug, give him a little extra love. And that is such a weird, quirky message. I get it. All right, but let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming here. With the Hierophant card, this is what to embrace. This can be family. This can be community. This is commitment, and this is security. This is also your energy and like being dependable, being down to earth, independent, and being persistent. Some of you may be Gemini, Taurus cusps, or you do have really strong Taurus placements here. All right, and let's see. And we get the Nine of Wands. Also recognize your strength, Gemini. You've been through it. There is something here with that Ten of Swords that has brought you to your knees, but it's made you that much stronger. And I also feel too, this is about really recognizing that many of you can rely on the people around you, and you know who they are. And you also know if you can't, if you needed to be guarded, if they're family members that are toxic for you, or friends that are toxic for you, or colleagues that are toxic for you, you already know who you can depend on here, Gemini. And I feel this is a very positive message for many of you, that you can embrace the support and guidance of the people that love you, that are in your life, especially as you're recovering from whatever this is. Where to find support? The Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands energy in reverse. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting it like a message there again. Like embracing your own strength, finding support in community or in people that that you can already trust. I also feel like where to find support here, we have the Five of Swords, being unapologetic about what's really best for you and not what's necessarily best for everybody else. Now, I'm not saying that you should, indulge in rampant narcissism and just, F everyone else. I don't care. But this is really about taking care of you, Gemini, first and foremost. And it's choosing your battles. And if there's something that you're not ready to face, or you don't want to face, or you don't want to deal with, I'm not saying to be avoidant, but prioritize. Prioritize you, prioritize your health and your wellness, prioritize getting clarity, because I can see there's an energy of indecision here throughout this reading. And so if there's certain things that you can't really deal with right now because you're not seeing clearly, ask for that time, or give yourself that time and space to to get clear. And advice and encouragement here is the Two of Wands. Again, there's this whole theme of decisions here. And we see the Two of Wands in reverse. So there's definitely a back and forth. There's definitely going to be a feeling of should I, shouldn't I throughout the month of April for my Geminis. And I'm a Venusian Gemini, and I know very well what this is like when this mercurial energy, especially a Mercury retrograde, comes around, and Gemini ruled by Mercury can make us very back and forth, up and down. And like I said, you know if you have deadlines or not. But if there aren't any deadlines, allow yourself room to breathe and get some clarity before making any major decisions. Yeah. And again, Ace of Pentacles energy in reverse tells me there's no such thing as a missed opportunity, because what's truly meant for you, Gemini, will not pass you by. Okay. So let's see, clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Geminis when it comes to love and romance. Making healthiest choices for you and yours, doing self-care, self-love is going to make you happier. Ooh, focus on you. Right now, Gemini, it's time to focus on you, because there's a situation or person around you that is or wasn't enough. Okay, and I do feel there's a lack of confidence here. Many of you, this is because you've been burned in the past, or you've been married and divorced, or maybe even some of you are widows or widowers, but and others of you, you're just frustrated with the lack of options available to you, or the type of people that you've been dealing with. So I do see a lot of you when it comes to love and relationships are starting to feel very unsure, but it's okay. This time for you is like, I feel like April is really telling you here, Gemini, to really focus on you. Don't worry about other people for now. Yeah. And you might be in separation from someone. There may be somebody here missing you. You might be missing someone, but I feel like it's also, if that's the case, it's really time for you to take a good hard look, Gemini, at whether or not that person or that connection truly is or was enough for you. All right. When it comes to career and finances, clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Geminis. When it comes to career and finances, we see blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yes, okay. Purpose, I know what I am here to do. And failure, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay, so a lot of my gems, you might be feeling a little bit confused here as to which direction your career is going in, or what it is that you really truly are meant to be doing. I feel like with the blame energy, don't be too hard on yourself right now, especially for those of my Geminis who feel like you need to like un-F yourself somehow financially or having to do with your career. But I also feel like some of my gems, you're not sure what you're meant to be doing, like what it is that would make you really happy. And some of you, you're worried about like starting over or changing careers or changing jobs again. I know what that's like. But, it just means you haven't quite found your path or what it is that you're truly meant to be doing. So don't beat yourself up about it. Just try to get into a place of balance, bring harmony into your world, and do so without judgment. And don't judge yourself too harshly, because what you're truly meant to be doing will also reveal itself to you, provided you're open to, the possibilities, and you're open to the blessings that are meant to come your way. Because I do feel some of my gems here, there is a little bit of a cloudy vision for the future as to what your career might look like, or what it is that you truly you're meant to be doing. And if I may, Geminis, I'm going to pull, I haven't done this for the other signs, but I want to pull some cards because I'm feeling like some of you are like, yes, that's me. I'm not sure which direction I'm meant to be going in. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Life Path Oracle and just see if we can get some guidance here for my Geminis. For those of you who are not feeling like you have a clear purpose when it comes to your career, how you want to be making money, messages, advice, and guidance here for my gems, please. What should they be focused on, or what will help them when it comes to career and finances and their life's purpose? Student of life, never stop learning about people, places, and things that spark your interest and quench your soul. Yeah. Some of my gems, you feel like you've been spinning your wheels. but you've also been learning, okay? And don't get down on yourself if you haven't, like, if you're having a hard time like sticking to one thing. You're learning contrast. All right. Autonomy. You will achieve independence through your work or relationships. Stand proud in having attained that for yourself. Yeah. And some of you, you might be some starving artist Geminis out there. You're trying to do something that hasn't been done before in your family or in your community. But Spirit's saying that a lot of you do want to be working for yourselves, or in some sort of, you want to be an entrepreneur here. You will achieve independence, but it might not, you might not feel like that right now. You might be in the sort of in the struggle right now, is kind of what I'm getting for some of you. And writing, so journaling might be helpful for you. But a thought composed in a manner that is poetic, informative, and with conviction is the marriage of the heart and the mind. Okay, so writing, maybe exploring writing or journaling, will bring you messages as well. And we see old age, so live life to the fullest. You have many years to enjoy and will have many opportunities to share with others. Okay, so beautiful messages there. All right, let's wrap this up for my Geminis with some final messages for the month of April. Clear messages, advice, and guidance, please, for the month of April. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. Okay, that's crown chakra work for those of you who are energy workers out there or work with the chakras. We get gray. Learn to scan your body, okay, to see where you're not feeling right or that you might feel there's an energy block. And rejoice and laugh. Yeah, remember to have fun, be creative, and connect body, mind, and soul. And it's important that you experience peace and calm. Yeah, a lot of my gems, you're creative visionaries out there is what I'm getting. And you want to make that really work for you, but it's been a frustrating path. All right. And I feel like the path is going to become much more clear. And I think the month of April is going to help you really get there. All right, Geminis, I'm going to leave it there. Please leave me a comment if you like this style of reading, if the reading resonates with you, or if it doesn't, or if you don't like it. I do appreciate your feedback, because I am thinking about adding this reading or this type of reading to the rotation. If these messages resonate, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light. Take care, Geminis.